this color continually through this painting, so I don't mix up the black black. Alizarin crimson, a little bit of the Prussian blue, not much blue. Black and crimson are about equal amounts, and a little bit of blue.
This is a sponging technique. So far, what I followed with Bob Ross was my original design was the attempt to follow one of his paintings. It did not go very well because I put too much of a deeper color than I intended onto the canvas. So the intention now is going to change it into a completely different abstract showing of how these different pieces of painting will work. I was going to do that with the Bob Ross towards the end, but I messed up, so now we're going to go this way. So, yay, theater. It happens. We change things. So, what I'm going to end up doing here is I'm just going to mix in some of the alizarin crimson, some of the cad yellow. I'm going to get those mixed in on the brush here. And I'm going to stamp and sponge with my brush to get a fiery glow around the outside of my bushes here. So I'm going to be doing a smoke-filled sky and a forest on fire, because that is about what I can do with what I've created so far. So yellow ochre, a little cad yellow. Get a little bit more of this deeper forest green. So we need to do some scumbling, which is the back and forth motion here that we did with Bob Ross. We've done some stamping. I'm going to do a little bit of splatter work if I can make it work for me. What I want to do is I want to get, he said that we were using a different type of blue. I was using a French ultramarine, which is why the color did not mix the way I wanted it to, and since it would not end the way I wanted it to, I decided to mix it in this way. So now that we have this blue corner here, I'm going to bring that into the sky, and now I've got a decent set of abilities to get a little bit of paint on there and pull it through. So now I have had globs of oil paint, of mixing, and with this orange, the aquamarine deep blue color to create the effect of smoke rising from this burning bush, as I'm calling it. So I'm going to add a little bit of paint thinner here. Use that to create a splatter effect on the opposite side. Interesting. That's
maybe a little
interesting. Okay, close. Pull that through. Pull that through. So, and now I can show a little bit of a wet blending technique because I have that paint thinner in there. So what you're going to have is you're going to have your deep blue and your oranges here that you're going to be able to do a little bit of rotation and then pull up and down to create a homogeneous structure that will blend relatively well on the canvas itself. And turn into this lovely pale So, that is the 4 painting techniques that we learned. We learned sponging, scumbling, spatter, splatter. So technically that was splatter, what I did was the throwing of it. And spatter is just dropping a little bit of paint on it without direction, just letting it fall.